So I gotta say that the new PS4 Pro has been amazing. I have enjoyed every little bit of it. What's going on, everybody? It's Carlos here from PremierReviewer. In today's video, we're gonna be talking about things I like and some things that I really don't like about the new PS4 Pro. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Let's get into some of the things that I like. So if we just talk about aesthetics, the new PS4 controller, pretty much identical to its brother. The difference is it has that light bar, which I find myself being able to actually see certain notifications. There's nothing that can come out and actually say what's going on, but the light bar now is not hidden. Like, you don't have to do one of these to see what is going on. You know, you have the light bar that actually turns on, and it's now right there, right on top. So now you see there's a light bar right here, right on the top of the actual, I guess, the pad of the controller. So it's cool because, you know, I'm sure the light bar had a lot of things that it could actually do as far as showing you who the player, if you're using two controllers, you know, who has red, who has white, green, blue, whatever. It definitely would, it definitely helps you know what controllers, like the first controller versus the second controller. So that's one thing I really do like. Another thing I really love is the upgraded graphics. Now, yes, there's some games that are actually upscaled, but still the graphics look great. It's hard to actually record these things because right now, any kind of gaming system or recorder we have for like the consoles are like the Elgato and stuff, and right now they're only at 1080p at 60. I do have some comparison between between the actual PS4 Pro and the PS4, but it's really hard to make out. You really only see it in stills, and then it's just not great. And again, it's really hard for you guys to be able to see right now, so it's not like I can show you those things. But I do say that it does make a big difference. The graphics do look good. It's not as big of a difference as it was when you did like the PlayStation 3 to PlayStation 4. There was a noticeable difference. Unless you have the 4K TV, again, I would tell you do not upgrade, because it's not a huge difference where it's worth spending the extra money, unless you haven't even gotten the PlayStation 4 at all and you're going with this will be your PlayStation 4. So yeah, might as well get the best of the best. Another feature that I love, since we're talking about graphics, easily you can go into your settings. From your settings, you go into I believe it is like in the screen and audio settings like that. Once you go in there, you can now change. But the thing is, it goes from, you know, 720p, 1080i, 1080p, then it goes straight into 4K. See, this is my issue. I don't know if this is a firmware issue. Now, this is something that I'm going to talk about dislikes. Even though I love the resolution bump upgrade, there is that gap where there's a lot of people who play their games on 1440p monitors, like myself. I have the ultra wide monitor right there. That is a 1440p monitor. I would love to be able to have a resolution that I can play on that monitor that's 1440p. 1440p instead of just the 1080p standard that they kind of force you. So there's like that middle ground that they have not touched for whatever reason. I don't know if it's, like I said, it's a firmware update they can do, but right now that's really a part that they're missing out, because a lot of people play on their monitors, not so much their TV. I have mine hooked up to both. I have a 4K monitor right here. As you see, this is a 4K LG monitor, and my TV is a 4K Vizio. So I have two 4K options, but there's nothing like gaming on an ultra wide, and I don't have that opportunity to do so because they don't give you the resolution for it. It still looks good. It's still nice to game on that, and I think they've actually scaled it for 21x9. I don't know if that's true, somebody correct me, but I know when I played it, it still looks fantastic. So it doesn't feel like it's actually stretched out, which is a good thing. But I would love it if they actually had the 1440p. If you feel like that and you're on the same boat, please leave a comment down below and let me know. Another feature I do love, and it's huge. This is a feature that I think is really overlooked, and that is being able to connect and get your full potential when it comes to your Wi-Fi signal or hooking up a landline directly to it. Before, you were capped, and I never understood that. Like, you would have issues and you were connected and you can have like 25 up, 25 down, or some people had 100, and it was just like they capped you at like, I believe it was like 4 or 5 megabytes up, megabytes down. It just was weird that you couldn't, that they didn't unlock it, but we actually have it unlocked now with the new PS4 Pro. It's awesome that you can have way better reliability when it comes to your internet connection. You can have much better speeds, especially when you're uploading, downloading. When you were capped at those minutes, it just took forever to download any kind of content. So now we have those things unlocked, and it just makes for a better gaming experience. So it's just some of the things that I've come across I wanted to share with you guys. I definitely think it is a worthy upgrade, but it's like I said, if you already have a console and you need the latest and greatest, obviously you're gonna get it. But if this is your first console, as far as going from PC maybe to a PlayStation 4 Pro, or going from Xbox to PlayStation, hey, jump on the Pro. It's worth the money. As far as some of the tech that's in there, the picture quality looks really fantastic. Can't say enough good things about that. Some of the features they have unlocked, and I'm sure these are things that they're gonna get better and better as the games get more developed to optimize for the 4K. I know a lot of it is just being upscaled, but it still looks fantastic. And now we're being able to actually play at higher frame rates, which is better than, before it was like at 30, capped at 30. And now we get capped at 60, which making it just looks way better. That goes along with the whole graphics. It just looks a lot better. Obviously, for people who use VR, it's a bonus for them to upgrade as well. So I'm not probably gonna invest in the PlayStation VR. I think it's just way too much money. I don't think the technology is there, and I'm not necessarily the biggest fan with it right now. But that's just me. If you are, then hey, again, you already know these things, and you're not gonna need my opinion. So guys, thank you for tuning in. Hopefully you liked this video. If you did, make sure you leave a thumbs up. If you didn't, well, leave a thumbs down. Let me know in the comments what I could have done better, or what are the things that you were looking for in this kind of review. That helps me out a lot. Well, guys, again, like I always say, until next time, I'll see you around.